We're live.
Hi,
For any,
everybody.
yes, and anyone
Yes.
watching playback, thank you for joining us. I have the lovely Mandy from Shield Maiden Divine Feminine
Hi.
joining me this evening, gracing us with her lovely presence this late at night on at her time at least.
Yeah, midnight. No.
Oh my goodness! I thought it was more like around 11 o'clock your time. I thought, well, 11's not too bad, so I won't keep you on for long. I probably won't be on too long either.
That's
But
okay. Fine. Yeah, I can stay on for a little while. Yeah. Hopefully it'll hold out the internet connection. So.
yeah, and if it doesn't, thank you for being with me. And oh, hi, Laura.
Hi, Laura.
Yeah, I was watching a wonderful live a little while ago. Angie or Ange from Trinkets Tarot, Tiny Trinkets. She had on Drea Bloom, and oh, what an amazing individual she is! All
Really?
the accomplishments and everything. Um, Social workers, psychotherapist, self-published like 6 different books, I believe it's up to now. Does tarot, just talked about art therapy. And
Wow.
I'm just
Yeah.
like, oh my goodness, I'm in love. In that kind of way, smitten, when you say,
Yeah, yeah.
oh, kindred spirit.
How do they
So,
do this? Yeah.
oh, hi, Tangie. Thank you for joining too. And Gerald. Well,
Hi,
hello.
yeah. Tarot stash.
I didn't think Gerald would be able to catch on tonight because I know he likes to make dinner for the Mister. So, thank you for joining us, and happy Earth Day again to everybody.
Happy
Um,
Earth Day.
Mandy and I thought we would get on for about an hour and
Yeah.
use some Earth-based, oracle and crystal cards, and just do some, mini readings for anybody, or if there was anyone
Yeah.
who wanted a discussion
We've got
as
some
well.
crystal cards.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
These cards are beautiful. I can't wait to get
We could
them.
talk about crystals and stuff.
That too.
Yeah.
So let's see. Sharon, hello, Sharon. Hello, Lisa. Oh,
Hi,
what a nice
Sharon. Hi,
little group.
Lisa.
And thank you for taking some time out to join Mandy and I this evening. And if you would like an Earth Day reading, go ahead and let me know, and I will star those who want one. And talking about crystals, what is your favorite crystal?
My favorite crystal is a dometeorite.
Oh,
I don't even have to think about that one. Now,
isn't
this
that the
one,
type of stone they think that they were used partially for Stonehenge, or was that a different stone? Is
this
it like
one was, I can't remember where this one came from, but I get the small
the blue
ones.
stone? Yeah, the
Yeah,
tumbled.
and they can look like this as well.
Mm-hmm.
But I ordered them off Amazon, and you can get a bag full of them, like about half a dozen,
Mm-hmm.
and put them on a band-aid, stick a band-aid, and put them behind your ear here.
That's the stone that you said helped develop your voice.
That's why it's my favorite.
That I remember now from the other night.
Yeah.
See, that's what I wanted to be when I was younger. I
And
used to,
me.
when I was by myself home, I would put on I'm a 70s and 80s babe. I was born in 1970. So I would spend my afternoons singing with my hairbrush, singing to Blondie, Pat Benatar, the Go Go's,
Yeah. Connie
That was my dream.
Francis.
Huh?
Connie Francis.
Oh my God, we're the boys. I grew up in an Italian household. So, yes, definitely
Mm,
Connie Francis.
yeah.
And Heather, hello, Silver Star. I'm not sure if I mentioned Sharon. We have Sharon Sipe. Thank you.
Hi,
Thank
Sharon
you.
Syke.
And what else about Demuterite do you like about that you might want to share?
Well,
It's not one of the regular stones that I use. And excuse me, the weather's been up and down, so I have a little bit of a nasal, so I'm going to mute myself for a second.
okay. It gives you confidence to do things that, if you're really nervous about it and you're feeling sick, got nauseous, and you just can't move. You can't do anything. So this crystal helps you to remove the blocks that are stopping you, keeping you stagnant, and make you feel better. I mean, it stopped me from feeling nervous, feeling nauseous, and within after I read in the book, it said put it behind your ear. Luckily, I had little pieces like this, so stuck it behind my ear. It did the job. I managed to get my house all packed up because I was moving up to London, and I was nervous about it. But when I was going up to London in the van, I was singing like an angel. It was a
Yeah.
miracle, like a miracle. Yeah,
That's why I
because
wanted you to meet Chance. I said, Mandy's going to be fronting a band this summer when they go on tour. I go, I cannot wait to catch that video when she posts it.
yeah. Well, he says we're nearly there. He said we're free.
Demuter, right? Can you go ahead and
Demortiorite.
type
Dumor.
here? Let me put that in here. Let me see. Do. I'm trying to find the little bubble, the banner. Here we go. So create banner, and let's see, DU
Dumor.
OR
Demortiorite.
Dior. Okay, think of Heather Dior.
It should show you.
Yeah, not on here. It's not Dior. And I'm a crystal person. I'm not super familiar with this one.
If I write it down. Yeah, if I write it down, I'll be able to spell it out to you then.
Yeah, if you can go ahead, are you capable of, or I can just, hey, you know what? I can do it.
Demortiorite.
So it's DUM?
Demortiorite. So it's Dumortiorite. Demortiorite. DUM.
Let's see. Oh, I sometimes transpose. So if this didn't turn out right, I apologize.
It is a DUM. DUM. More OR.
OR. TOR. Right.
Right. Yeah.
Okay. And also with it being a blue stone, it's interesting how you said that your singing got better. It's because blue is the color of our throat chakra.
It is, yeah.
And so it helped also enhance and open up that expression, that self-expression with your voice too. So that's amazing.
I think what happened was when I was younger, I was at Sunday school, church again, right? And I was singing, "Do you want to be in my gang?" instead of singing the hymns. And I got kicked out of Sunday school. And I got in a lot of trouble for that. So I think it was probably where that blocks me.
Yeah.
Because like you, I loved singing, and I remember I met this old man and old lady, Mr. and Mrs. Curtis, I think they were called, something like that. Anyway, they had an organ, and they used to let me come in and play the organ. I was only about 5 or 6, and I used to sing to my heart, my heart, and I had my voice. I can remember it going and me thinking, that sounded awful, you know?
Yeah, I was just highlighting the people who wanted card
And
little readings.
so
So
I'm trying to put it down because surely this must have been where I was blocked. Because it
a lot
says
of us
that,
are.
yeah, the meteorite says it removes blockages that stop you from being able to do certain things. And it did, it removed that block because now I can sing anything.
When I was younger, I loved being in the when I was in school, not school, Catholic school briefly, and the church. I mean, because I loved singing. That was one of my things I loved the most to do was to sing. So there's still one song that every now and then, even though I don't follow, the church or do church anymore, there was a song called "On Eagle's Wings," and I was going, "Why me? What made me think? Why was that like one of my favorite songs?" And for me, it was just like the other day after all these years, I think I connected it. Is because it was my love of singing. my love of spirituality, because back then I didn't understand the dark history of my religion, and the fact that it brought an animal, it brought nature into the
Yeah.
song,
Yeah,
an
because
eagle, a
eagles are
bird,
spirit. Yeah.
you know? And so I think that might be why. Hi, Sherry.
Hi, Sherry.
Thanks for stopping by, honking to get me in the car. Love you all. Yeah, Sherry was with me last. No, I was with Maya. And have you met Aiden yet?
Aiden, no. No.
There is a young man, 19 years old. He has just started
Oh, I
his
might have.
YouTube channel, and he's currently in college. He broadcasts his YouTube channel from his dorm room, and he popped on in the chat while Maya, Black Cat Tarot, and I were doing the true crime, and
Okay.
we were just like, "You want to come on?" And I guess he's been on a couple of other channels already. And this what a wonderful young man, just so intuitive, and he's been
Yeah.
reading for I think like 6 months to a year, and we were getting a lot of the same cards. See, yeah, Heather was there, Silver Star, and very impressive young man,
Yeah.
very impressive. So I said, "Yep, let's bring you into the fold." So everyone's been supporting him and inviting him on and stuff. And
Yeah.
he's like, "Oh, I would
One
be
day.
so honored if you come on my channel." I'm like, "Oh my God, this kid's so sweet." You know?
Yeah.
It's like, don't grow up to be an adult. The adult.
No, don't.
Oh, and
Mine's
here we go.
20 now, and he's just starting to become a man. Oh, and it's
Yeah.
hard to let go.
My reading kitty. Every time I get on
Oh, yeah.
live, this is my Mozzie. I don't know if you've met him yet or not, Mandy. Everybody else has, pretty
No.
much. This is
Hi.
Mozzie.
Hi, Leslie.
And he loves when to get on my lap when I'm doing these.
He looks like my Shanty.
Oh, you got Black Cat Kitty too? I got two of
Yeah, I
them.
got two of them.
Shanti, I love that name. Be
Yeah,
right back, taking the dog out. Yep, I miss my two girls. So
yeah. And mine are all girls.
yeah,
Yeah.
I got this boy
I
right
got a boy
here.
one, but he's not mine. But he's adopted me.
Oh, don't you love it when they adopt you?
Oh, he's lovely as well. And he loves me.
Oh, I mean, animals are such pure, unconditional love. They're like Mark said from the Animal Whisperer. They're angelic beings. When they come here,
Mm.
there's no, you know, they're pure.
Yeah.
They're a
Do you
pure
know?
expression of
Well,
divine light and love.
I'll tell you a phenomenal thing that happened, right?
Okay.
It is because it is like a phenomenon. You can, with mobile phones, you take pictures. You can sometimes pick up spirit.
Mm-hmm.
I do that a lot, right? When my son was a baby, he was in his bedroom, and Cherie was in there with him, my daughter,
Mm-hmm.
and she sat on the bed, and he sat on her. She's giving him a cuddle on the bed.
Mm-hmm.
So I took a picture, and I thought, what a beautiful picture! Wow, surrounding, there were hundreds of cats, striped like Manx cats.
You can see them that
You
clear, the
see
spirits,
them
and
that clear, I swear to God, right? And they were all spirit, so you could see it was spirit.
that's amazing.
Yeah, and there was just
I'm getting
surrounding them,
shivers.
all around them. I've got shivers saying it, telling you
Ooh, I
about it.
mean, look at goose flesh. Oh my
Yeah,
goodness, I love that.
I mean, what is it about my kids that
Mm-hmm.
you know
Yeah.
crazy?
Oop, I gotta
So
take the howdy off. Sorry, Gerald. You've
it
been
must
kind of
been
heating up.
their guides or something, I don't know.
Yeah. So far we do have two requests, just to let you know, for
Okay,
readings. And I know Lisa just said she's taking out her dog. Tangi would like a reading. So do you
oh,
want to read for Tangi and then take a break and talk a little bit more about crystals or anything pertaining to Earth Day, and then we can go and get Lisa's cards when she comes back.
okay,
Sound like a
okay.
plan?
Yeah,
Oh,
sounds like a plan. Earth Day reading. Right, so what do you want for an Earth Day? What shall I do that with the tarot cards or?
No, just on Earth Day reading. Just you can whatever cards are calling to you. I brought my Earth, my Elemental Oracle, and I have my crystals. So I figured I just shuffle and see what card or cards come up
The
for. You
energy
use
oracle
whatever
card.
you're drawn to.
Yeah.
Ooh.
And energy oracle.
Okay, Lisa, you are next. So we're going to be doing Miss Tangi, Miss Roman Biscotti. She's listening from her spaceship. She's doing some crafts. So whatever amount of cards or whatever, you just be you, boo. Just do you, boo. That's like the popular line of you do you, boo.
You do you, boo. Isn't that that's what Lisa says, isn't it?
Elisa Foster from Spiritual. Yeah, I think she does too.
No, you do you, boo. I thought that was.
There's two now. There's three now that I know of. Well, I know there's Lisa in chat that shows up in chat. Then there's Lisa from Spirit Intuitive. I think that's Lisa
That's
Smith.
it. Yeah.
And then there is Lisa that I met. She's an excellent reader. She's Jane the Seeker's sister-in-law.
All right.
And she has a channel, and it's called Zena's Place. And look there's Aiden right there. Aiden, would you like to join us? Just let me know. No pressure.
Oh.
But if you would like to meet Mandy and do some just some random readings for people for Earth Day.
Okay, so for Roman, we've got like Jesus, healer of the ages.
Ooh.
So this is the energy for today.
That's beautiful.
So today your card is the powerful being brings the force of ancient wisdom and profound healing. The light of divine consciousness pours from his hands and heart, flowing to you with love and powerful healing intention. This amazing entity is with you now, bringing resolution to physical, mental, and emotional ills, helping to unblock stuck energy and revitalize your life force. If you've been watching this, there's a crystal you can get that can help with that, and this is the meteorite crystal. That can help with removing blocks and stuck energy, but you don't need it because you've got the healer of ages with you. Yeah. So it says, you may have felt this strong presence recently, or you may just be opening to the wonderful sensations now. You can call upon this emissary of miraculous transformation whenever you need vitality, balance, or renewal. Know that at the deepest level, an important healing is taking place right now. So it's called the Healer of Ages. So call upon the Healer of Ages. That's beautiful. A great card. Mm-hmm. That's a lovely card.
And it's interesting because I was just talking about my connection with with the Catholic Church, because for so many years I just was so. Oh, we have a guest. Who could it be?
Hi.
Oh, and I didn't have my fan.
It's all right. I've got enough fans for all of us.
There we go.
I came on because I don't know Aiden yet, and I was like going, oh, but Aiden is getting dinner, so that's a good thing, right?
Well, Aiden, we don't want you to go hungry. So when you're done, if you want to pop on, we'll probably be on for about an hour, hour and a half. We got some time. So Mandy's in the UK, so she's a little bit.
I've got menopause.
So yeah, definitely you need to get a fan now. We all got to have the fan.
I got to buy one.
We'll fan her. There you go, there. Okay.
I don't know what I'm fanning.
Oh,
I'm all
menopause.
sometimes I feel like I'm gonna catch on fire.
Okay,
I'm
so
sassy.
yes. Oh, yes, he is. How is
No.
your day going, my dear?
It's going well. Richie had me on his channel, Longman Tarot, and it was a wonderful time. We were doing a comparison of cards from the Revelations Tarot and Tarot of Opposition. So it was really
Ooh.
fun.
Now, oppositions, is that the cards that have the reversal art on one end and the reverse and the regular upright on the other?
Yes,
Oh,
and
I've been wanting to look into those.
so yeah, so like this is the tarot, the Revelations Tarot has also it's the same principle.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, and
That's on my list too.
purchase responsibly, do all that stuff. So and so it's like you get one way it's a certain image, and then the other. So
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Very cool.
it's very interesting. I interrupted Tangi's reading.
Were you done, Mandy, or did you have another card from another deck you wanted to pull for Tangi?
Oh yeah, I could do. Yeah. Sorry, I didn't realize I was going to pull in more than one.
I mean, well, you don't have to do more than one if you
No,
want.
that's fine. Yeah, I'll give you a
Well, I'll go ahead really quick because Tangi Tourmaline. Oracle readings Tuesday.
With Tangi on my channel on Tarot Stash.
Yeah.
Woohoo! And Tangi's got a birthday coming up too.
Tangi does have a birthday next
Yes.
Friday in 1 week.
Woohoo!
There's another card for
Tangi Tourmaline. Smudging. Get yourself rooted. Get your energies cleared, cleaned, and cleansed. I like how I can never do it the way she does it. She just got this really cool way of opening the gates, closing the doors, clearing the energy. So it says you need to get a little bit rooted, get rooted in I don't know if necessarily into the day now that the day is almost over, but start sinking your feet now into the earth now that spring is here. Get out there and just absorb nature and reconnect with the Mother Earth, with the Earth Star. And rose quartz also I got for Tangi. Love. Tangi is pure love, and I love this because it's a balloon, and I know she loves balloons. So there's that beautiful balloon, rose quartz. Let that love in your heart just lift you up. Love really does that. People really allow love to come into their hearts, unconditional love. It just brings up your spirit so much, just sends that energy out into the world and into the universe. Kunzite, third eye. These are all definitely Tangi. Third eye heart chakras, connecting with the messages that you receive through your third eye into your heart and being able to express them in a beautiful and loving manner. And then my last card from the Elemental Oracle, companionship animals, and just connecting again with nature outside. She's got a beautiful cat she takes care of, the birds. This is spring now. Reconnect. There's like another card going back out. Connect with nature. Life is reawaken. Yeah, life is reawakening. Get reconnected with nature and feel that love from our fellow companions. Just really beautiful. Maybe also just popped into my head. I know Tangi doesn't talk too much about spirit guides, animal spirit guides. So this may be where they're saying, get in touch with us, or maybe connect with us more, or maybe just letting you know that we are around you, and that like this is Tangi, and she has that beautiful that beautiful support on the other side with all her guides and her nature. So there's the connection with the animals. So
yeah,
that's Miss
So
Tangi's cards.
I'm doing Oh, go ahead.
I did pick another one. It's an ancestral realm, and it's karmic release, healing the lineage, and boundaries. So if you're gonna go into a relationship, you need to set boundaries, and this could be a karmic release. So maybe you're gonna attract someone that's from the past, and you got karma with, and it's a way of releasing karma.
Mm-hmm.
So I could read it from here, from the book as well. So I thought that when you said about the relationship,
Mm-hmm.
immediately I looked at where it said boundaries. 40, just 1 minute.
I guess I'll
Every
play. I'm looking here.
incarnation, we have been blessed to be part of the lineage that helps us live our life and embark on learning experiences. And for hundreds and thousands of years, those who have walked on the earth before us have prayed for a better life. We are an answer to those prayers, even though they may no longer be on the physical plane. Our ancestors are living through our choices and experiences. None of our ancestors had it perfect after all. They were human too. They made poor choices, they had mistaken views. Many of their intentions were honorable, many were not. All of this is held within the ancestral lineage, as are many beliefs, ideas, and limitations that are outdated, fear-based, and even harmful. All these karmic energies can hold us back, but when someone decides to walk the spiritual path, whether they realize it or not, their life becomes an answer to their ancestors' prayers. When this card comes to you, your life is an answer to a great ancestral call. Connect. Place your hands on your heart and say, either internally or out loud, great ancestors, earthly lineage, soul lineage, thank you for bringing to my awareness the karmic blockages that are preventing me from reaching my greatest potential.
It's
Your
beautiful.
messages. This card initiates healing on all levels, but particularly on the family line. That's why it's good to carry the rose quartz as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. There may be some ideas and beliefs in your family that you find limiting or negative. Know that they need not be your truth. You have the opportunity to go behind the challenging energies of your family lineage. If you are in a particularly challenging time or facing energies that are harsh and even overwhelming, the energies of your ancestor is with you now. So your ancestors with you. They are here to hold a sacred and safe space so that you can rest. Your ancestors are surrounding you now. They are here to seek forgiveness for any harmful decisions that were made without full awareness and for any negative effects those are having on you now. That is brilliant. So you're getting forgiveness now as well.
Heart chakra.
Right? Yeah. If you have found that a particular family member has been difficult or a relationship has been negatively impacted, carry your rose quartz again. Because of a situation or idea that stemmed from the past, know that a great cleansing is taking place at this time. The anointment for the wound is the energy of forgiveness. This isn't about accepting what happened as fine, but realizing that the energies of the past no longer govern our present. It is about choosing to create your own happiness and live from your own heart, keeping your boundaries strong but open to carving out a new path.
That's
Wow,
beautiful. I think we
that
can all
was
take
lovely.
that message
Not me.
to our hearts.
Yeah.
Gerald,
So, Tangi.
she has to step away for a second, but she will watch back, she said later.
Okay.
Oh,
So, I'm doing my Bibliomantica, And this is the card that, or the deck that, the page that I pulled. I don't know what the Bitty Bitty Boom Boom is. I think it's related to a song. But I like how there is there are two people who are holding a light, or perhaps it's the same person, and they are mirrored. But what's also interesting is Earth Day. We have flowers. Perhaps it would be nice for you, especially for your birthday, to get some flowers if you can, or a plant, something along those lines. And this sort of looks like it reminds me of like a blender, like a mixer, but it's actually not. I think it's this idea of I don't know what it is, but perhaps make something with your blender. But love how we've got this neon and the light. So there you go. That's what I got for you, Tangi.
Like Tangi would say, I'm not a blendologist.
I am not a blendologist, and this is for entertainment purposes only. So
awesome. Oh, I love these personal readings. Okay, Lisa said she is back.
Birthday reading for Lisa.
And we're going to be having another guest momentarily. Miss Silver Star Priestess will be gracing us with her presence.
I was on with her on Herc's show.
Real. This will be my first with Heather, so it's going to be the Heather and the Heather.
The Heathers, the two Heathers.
Yeah, we're thinking of having a show
Heather
Heathers.
Squared. Heathers. Oh, you need a third one, right? I've never seen that movie.
I saw a long time ago, but yeah, I don't know of any other Heathers though.
Am I being nice for this reading for Lisa? Lisa, am I being nice to you, or am I, being snarky?
Hi, Heather.
Hi.
Nice to finally meet you.
Nice to finally meet you. Finally actually get to read cards with you guys. I was trying to figure out where I put my headphone case. I hid it from myself apparently. Oh, there it is. They don't work on the live stream. But good to see you guys.
Same here. Thank you for joining us.
Good to see you. I haven't seen you for quite a while. I'm used to your voice in class.
I know, right? It's getting ready to start again. I'm excited.
Excellent. All right. I've been told I don't have to be nice.
Nope. Oh yeah, one of my favorite readings was "Bitch, put away the dishes." Remember that? That was my line for the day.
Don't have to be nice. Oh.
Put away the dishes. Did you put away the dishes?
That one just jumped.
I put away the silverware. Shan got to the dishes, but I put away the silverware.
How's that working for you?
That was a cool deck. That really was.
Which one was that?
The Housewives.
Oh, the Housewives Tarot. It's a beautiful deck.
All right, so
Lisa put the dishes away.
A crystal for you.
Oh, okay, Mandy's got a card.
So it's a suicide with ruby.
What's it called?
A suicide.
Zoisite with ruby. Okay.
It said, do you joyously give but are unable to receive? It is time to receive with grace. It is safe to allow others to do nice things for you and shower you with gifts. Permit blessings and love to pour into your open, receptive heart. I am willing to receive love. The door to my heart is open, allowing blessings to flow into my life. This is what you say. So say it together. I am willing to receive love. The door to my heart is open, allowing blessings to flow into my life. I accept gifts, love, and attention with ease and grace. I am grateful for all that is bestowed upon me. And the next card I've got is the Void. and it says, "Stop, embrace winter and great cosmic womb." So I'll read that, what that says in the book. The void. Right, okay. Everything and nothing exists in the void. It's where all life begins and ends. It's the winter and the womb, the fertile darkness where all things originate and all seeds grow. Comforting and intimidating, freeing and daunting, it can feel both overwhelmingly small and huge. The void is where faith lives. The message of the void is to surrender to the unknown, to allow the fertile darkness of nothingness to nourish you, to nourish the new seeds growing within you. Regardless of whether you know what they'll one day become, you're being called to surrender to the mystery of what's next, to rest and to allow the winter of your life to do the work for you, to hand over your control and trust that just because you can't see what's happening beneath the surface, it doesn't mean things aren't at work. The greatest weaving happens when we find a way to surrender and trust that our life is being knitted for us, right beneath the surface, in ways known and unknowable. Now is the time to cultivate faith and allow deep, deep rest. So rest and nurture yourself, because you have to nurture yourself, because you're in a night and the winter, or like the dark night of the soul. So you need to look after yourself, you know. So now is the time to cultivate faith. The void often surfaces at the end of a chapter or life phase when we're called to let go of all that we know and identify with. You're in a void, it can feel scary and as if you should be doing something. However, when this card appears, it is a sign that the most productive thing to do is to relinquish control and surrender to the changing mystery of your life. The Starseed Soul Inquiry. How are you being called to surrender to the unknown mystery of your life?
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Beautiful, beautiful. So who
That
would
is
like to go
beautiful.
next?
Is this
Yep.
for Lisa, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have cards pulled. I'm ready if that's okay.
Go for it.
And I got a new deck. I got a couple new ones, so it's my first time working with this one. This is the deck.
What's it called?
It's called the Secret Oracle.
Okay.
This is the first card that came out. And it's a rainbow unicorn. It says seek inspiration. So do what inspires you and feels good to your heart. It says choose love, come from a heart-centered place. And as long as you're shining your colors bright, I feel like you'll feel in tune. And even this raven has a heart in the middle. So heart-centered inspirations coming to you. Follow those. I think that will lead you down a really fruitful and happy path through your heart way. And then I got Divine Alchemy, Master Mary, Magdalene, and Aqua Aura Quartz. With perfect trust, I surrender to process radical transformation, allowing my soul to express itself entirely a new way. In complete faith, I recognize unlimited healing power and creative genius of the divine within my heart. In the mind and divine, there is only possibility and grace needed to attain the heart's higher purpose. I commit myself to evolution of my consciousness with joyful confidence in the reality being birthed through my soul at this time. I have the realization that I am loved internally and tremendously by the divine. And that's the crystal.
That's beautiful.
And then one more came out, and this one's pink. So very heart chakra, throat chakra is what I'm getting to. Ascended Master Kuan Yin and the Pearl, Divine Rebel. Inspired by divine grace, I use my heart's wisdom to free, to create, and to its own rules and how I live. I follow guiding light to reveal my true soul essence. I place my faith and respect in the supreme healing wisdom, in the protective power of divine love. I embrace differences and eccentricities within and allow me to live freely and fully and trust myself. The inspirational empowerment is essential to recognizing soul fulfilling authentic life path.
What crystal was that?
That one was it was Ascended Master Kuan Yin and Pearl.
You know, Pearl.
I have got to get that deck.
If
That is beautiful.
you wear a pearl, it releases the feminine energy.
Mm-hmm.
It empowers the feminine energy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That one's the Crystal Mandela by Alana Fairchild.
Crystal Mandela.
Oh, I have several of her decks. That's beautiful.
I do too. I found the pocket editions for people with small hands.
Speaking of small hands, Gerald, you're up.
All right. Well, I'm taking my tiny hands and we're doing a little happy dance because it's Earth Day. Earth Day, Earth Day, Earth Day. Okay, I'm using the Wildwood Tarot, Lisa, and this is the King of Stones, so the King of Pentacles, and then I also got the Knight of Bows, which is the Knight of Wands, and then I got the Page of Vessels. So what this is telling me, Lisa, as we look at all of these, this is I feel really this is about the people that you're surrounding yourself with today and over your Earth Day. So perhaps you are the one who is the King of Pentacles, making sure that, all right, we're going to get out into the garden. We're going to get stuff ready because we're going to do this. Howl at the moon, or perhaps this is you, where you are being inspiration to others around you. And then I also have the Page of Vessels. This could be a young one or someone who is learning how to be in the world and how to express themselves. But this is an otter. So if you have a young person that can help you in the garden or in the yard, let the young person play with stones and pick up stones and make a pile of them so that you can put them around and make maybe a fairy garden because Beltane's coming up. This is just very, very heavy on people. So Earth Day for you perhaps is about sharing it with people or sharing it with different aspects of yourself. And I don't know if that is making any sense to you. And she said I didn't have to be nice, so I'm going to pick a rebel card.
Oh, I knew
can
it.
I is that okay? Is that okay?
Fine, Gerald. No, I just laughed because when you said that, I immediately thought of the rebel deck, and then you said I have the rebel.
Can I do a rebel card as well?
Get the fuck out of your head. Get in your heart. It misses you.
Aww.
Which, looking at the Page of Vessels, which is the Page of Cups, nurture yourself. Nurture your inner child. Go out and play. Have some fun. So there you go.
I'll give you a rebel card.
I hope that meant something for you.
All righty. So, Lisa, it's all heart-centered with you, Lisa. Oh, hold on a second. Go ahead, Mandy.
Oh, sorry, yeah. It says today, help people. Give back and do some good shit for humanity. So that could be to do with what Gerald was just saying. You know, get out in the garden and, show the child what to do, in the garden. Help them. Show them how to help
Get your
you.
hands dirty. Yeah.
Yeah.
No matter
Get
what
play in
size
the
they are.
mud.
Do
Play
it
in the
together.
mud. Yeah.
Throw it.
Play
Get
in the
creative
mud.
with it.
I love getting dirty in the mud.
Yeah, that was my favorite thing as a kid.
And mine.
Mud piles. Mud
Yeah,
pies.
I
Had to
would
be
throw. I make
dirty.
mud pies, and then the weirdest thing is we would have anything that was in our yard with my mom's
Licking my lips.
pots and stuff. It was full of water and leaves. I would get sticks and I would turn. I mean, I had no idea what I was doing, but I
What
thought it
you
was
were
cool to
making.
put a stick in and throw stuff into the little pot and stir and talk and yeah.
Thicken it up
Makes
with more
sense now.
mud. Yep.
Okay, so Lisa, really quick, hon, Unikite. We're all working in the heart chakra with you
Ooh.
today.
got that.
So live in the present because of time. It says discipline. Everything that's happened in the past, it's time to let it go. And I feel like it might have a lot to do with family. Because when I see the trees, I think of like family trees, setting roots, home. So whatever it is that you're holding on to from the past, it's time to let it go. And the card, I was told to pull another card, and boom, new opportunities are coming, more heart chakra. So it's getting into that heart space and letting go of the past. Live in the present. Let go of the past, and new opportunities will come to you and new people.
I will add to that is if you're letting things go, sometimes people refer to that as digging in the dirt and through therapy work where you dig into the deep stuff, and perhaps that's actually a literal meaning for you because I got, it's Earth Day, go out and garden, play in the yard, do something, allow that earthing to help release some of the ick that you've been holding on, because you've been holding on to some ick and you know it, and you just haven't figured out when the time is to do it. Time's now. Do it. It's Earth Day.
Yeah.
That's a Unikite crystal.
Time to do it. And
That's
there you are.
what they
And
look
what's
like.
also is she's holding her shovel, her rake, whatever that is. She's in charge. She's in control. She is going to start letting go. She's going to plant a brand new tree. She's going to lay down new roots and is going to let the past go.
Yeah, and that's what a Unikite crystal looks like.
Yeah, it's
Nice.
a beautiful stone.
Yeah.
I love Unikite.
Hi, Ron. Hi, Viviani.
Lisa wants to know, Indigo, what's the name of that deck?
The Elemental Oracle. Here, let me pull this up just really quick. If this lets me do it. Come on, there we go. The Elemental Oracle by Stacy DeMarco, and she has another deck that I also use on here. That is called Goddess of the Moon, and it has to do. It's also Earth-based, like this, but it's also centered around different moon phases as well. Okay, so let me see. Let me take this. Lisa had her reading on Star.
With that in mind, know your limits, purchase responsibly.
Yes, okay. Okay. You read my mind, didn't you?
I'm just like going, I know all of us are like going, let's get my phone out and start searching for it right now.
Heather, would you still like a reading?
You guys don't have to. We can do it for other people. That'd be a nice way for me to get back on Earth Day. If you guys really want to, you can.
Well, I totally want to read for you, Heather.
Okay, go for it.
because you're here, and how often do we have an opportunity to
live
interact?
roast me?
No, I'm not roasting you. I
Anyone
will now.
else would like a reading, just go ahead and
Have a
let
card
me
for
know,
Silver
and I will
Star
star
for
your comments.
Earth Day.
Yeah, Lisa, isn't that a beautiful deck? And
I
you
love
own
her
it,
work.
so that's awesome. I would maybe like pull out that card, Lisa, and kind of put it somewhere where you can see it during the day, just to kind of like a reminder of,
Of course.
be in the present, time to let go of the past and look forward to the future. Kind of like.
And Heather, Silver Star, am I being polite and nice to you, or can I use a rebel card, or would you
You can
prefer
use
to
a
stay
rebel
away from
card.
those?
Okay.
You
I
want
love the
it?
rebel cards. Go for it.
Okay.
Oops. There we go.
If we can't laugh
Oh,
at
okay.
ourselves, who can we laugh at?
Well, he told me,
Exactly.
bitch, put away your dishes the other day, and that was just like, that's, yeah.
Yeah, but you didn't do it. Obviously, it helped.
Well, he got, bitch, put away the silverware.
Okay, so Heather, I am actually pulling some cards from the Wild Wood, and 9 of Vessels came up. And this is the 9 of Cups. And what is amazing about this card when I look at it is it really feels to me like you have grown and you're starting to be in your emotional element. It's feeling good to you. And what's amazing about it is this card has a whole lot of fire and a whole lot of energy around it. So what that creative endeavor that you're working on, put some of that emotion into that and allow that to really fill all of these vessels. It's called generosity. And I don't know what you're working on, but I can guess that it's something pretty significant. Also look at it in the sense of, it says generosity. So allowing yourself to feel those emotions and to have that energy come through you is a sharing. And the other part of that is the 4 of Stones. Remember to keep a little bit of this energy for yourself. Don't give it all away. Don't empty your well in order to be able to help somebody else. And this is generosity is one thing, but pay yourself first.
Yep.
If mama ain't happy, nobody happy. So
I literally had that conversation the other day with myself. I can give, but I can't at the own cost of my own well-being.
Yes. And I think part of the power for those around us is for them to honor and to be able to hear when you're setting a limit, because you know that you can't give anymore and you need a break, you need a timeout. And for them to honor that, it makes it okay for them to pay attention to when they need a timeout. And relating this to Earth Day, let's face it, Heather, I mean, everything is getting ready to flourish. In the earth, all of the amazing stuff is peaking out. Well, this is an important time. So when we honor that, it's really very important. And you are giving too many fucks. Give 0.
That's what I'm working on. It's like I have to not care because I drive myself insane. It's not that I don't care, but
boundaries.
I do. Exactly.
You can care. The struggle is knowing when to have that caring not be to your detriment. And sometimes the most challenging thing is, and by the way, for entertainment purposes, I am only, licensed to drive in the state in which I live. So, but I think it's really powerful for you to, sometimes the best thing for you to do and for the other person is to let them crash and burn on their own, because that's what they've done. That's the
Yep.
only way they're going to learn. And don't run and pick them up when they fall. It's Earth Day. When you garden and you start to see a seed bloom, or break the surface, you don't want to pick it up to see how the roots are doing. You're going to want to pay attention to it and let it sort of do what it's doing. So, you are a parent, aren't you?
Yeah.
Okay. Don't
She's
helicopter
16.
parent. Don't
Yeah, she's
helicopter
driving me
parent.
crazy.
Yeah. Well, is she like you?
A lot like me, but she's a lot like her dad too. She's more like
Okay.
me probably because she's around me all the time. But yeah,
Okay.
I have to learn to let her fall
Uh-huh.
and
That's hard,
get
isn't it?
hurt, and learn her
It
own
is hard.
lessons.
That's hard.
Yeah.
As
That's
much as
really hard.
I want to have to just step back.
Yep. Yep. Yeah. And you can talk about that before she actually falls, what you're doing, and make it okay for her to come and talk to you about, hey, I'm thinking about doing this, and have that conversation, again, have that conversation when you're not in crisis. Do it tomorrow over breakfast or over a snack, and going, hey, you're a 16-year-old. Yeah, I want to how can I best support you in being your best self? And then listen. And if she says something that you can't do, you just say, well, I get what you're coming from, but I'm not able to let you do that. I'm not going to let you go on an all-night trip away for, a weekend with your friends. No, I'm not going to do that. I'm your mother. Or I can't do that. I could do this.
Give her an
And then have the
alternative.
conversation. Yeah, and just listen to her, because you've already done your good parenting, right? And the core is there. You have planted the seeds,
There you go.
and now it's time to
Let her
let grow,
root.
and then slowly weed away the things that aren't working. All right, I'm done. I feel like I'm talking too much.
Yeah, go
That
ahead,
makes sense.
Mandy.
Thank you.
You're welcome, Heather.
She's all excited. She's like, can I go? Can I go?
God, I've got it, yeah. This is about the solar plexus, the solar light upgrade. So, and then I found this one on the floor because I didn't realize I dropped that one as well. So trust the timing.
That's
The
our
wave
card
you
we had
came in
on.
on, the time isn't the trust the wave you came in on, the time is not running out.
Look at her expression.
So it says, for the solar light upgrade, I'll read that one first. The solar plexus chakra is found just above the belly button right here, in the pit of the stomach. It's the energetic gateway that governs our gut, our instincts, and an energetic level, our willpower and drive. This space can be described as a glowing sun. It is a space of warmth that gives us the necessary focus and energy to fulfill our purpose and realize our dreams. When the solar light gateway opens, our solar plexus becomes an infinite well of light in the pit of our being. This is a source of daily inspiration and ancient wisdom. When we feel our willpower increasing, we are remembering that we have prepared for many incarnations for the opportunities we have today. So the opportunities you have today, you have to let go of control. Place both hands on the pit of your stomach, breathe to them, visualizing a great fiery light switching on. Call your solar power up and out. Your message: the light of the great central sun is shining on you, activating you to push onwards and create. This is the perfect time to move forward with projects, goals, and intentions. Align your energy with whatever you are ready to create and experience. Focus on what you are ready to grow and where you are ready to expand. As you focus on your goals, you are giving them energetic encouragement to flourish and open. Like the warm summer sun kissing the ground, encouraging the flowers to grow and bloom. That sunlight has arrived. It's here in you now. And then we have trust. No. I wanted to read this one here. It's compromise. And it says, in order to create a happy outcome for this situation, you will find it necessary to compromise. Allow yourself some time to become clear about what it is that's truly important to you. Also, take note of matters where you would be open to changing your position. Work towards an agreement where everyone wins. Be open to cooperation that would allow you to get what you need while also assisting others in fulfilling their desires. Be objective about finding a balance between respecting everyone else's viewpoints and still being true to your own. The crystal for you is howlite. It says, are you drinking enough water? And you need to take a nice bath, a nice salt bath. Water purifies your body and mind. Hydrate yourself inside and out to maintain fluidity at all levels of consciousness. Detoxify your body, mind, and emotions. And the last card is trust in the timing. Trust the wave you came in on. Time is not running out. That card was this one.
That's funny. That's the card we had come out in Jane the Seeker's Tarot for our meditation this week, and then we did the meditation for Earth Day.
Is it really? Wow.
And that's the card.
Yeah. Right, where's the trusted time is the I'm trying to rush this because it's taken ages. Right. Okay. It's not too much to read. So often, those who feel like they're here for a reason sense that timing is running out, and they spend their life worrying that they might miss their moment. But the only way to miss your life or your moment is to spend your time worrying about missing it. It's never too late to answer a calling, and you're never too old. The tides of your life are magnificently orchestrated to come in and out in perfect unison. Don't race ahead and ride a wave that was never meant for you. You'll waste your precious time and energy when instead you could be enjoying your life. Everything has a reason and a season, and you're being called to trust the one you're in. Don't let impatience, comparison, competition, or paranoia disturb the seeds. It seems that everyone has anxiety these days, constantly scanning for something they might have missed or a possible threat. Keeping our mind and body pointed in the same direction as our soul is near impossible at such reactive speeds. Right now, you're being reminded to take a breath and trust the wave you came in on, to trust the season you're in. Time isn't running out. There's plenty of time. There's no rush, and it's never too late. Your starseed soul inquiry: how can you trust the timing of your life a little more? Surrender.
Yep.
Give it up. Give it
As an
up.
Aries, I'm always like, no, I don't want to surrender. But I'm like, I know I need to. It'll be easier.
That's what the solar plexus is saying.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm fellow fire sign too. I know what
Thank
that's
you.
all about.
Let go of control. You can't control everything.
No, I know. My purpose in life is to surrender. I've got these soul journey cards.
Very nice. I gotta check those out too. So
Yeah.
Heather's the silence. So we're going from winter, of course, into spring. And with the silence, it's kind of like that time of going. You spent time going within, meditating, discovering who you are, on who you want to be, what kind of intentions you want to set for the coming year. And like what Gerald was saying in the beginning, how you went from, with winter and everything, and then into spring where everything starts expressing itself, blooming. I was smiling because I got the voice speaking your word, speaking your truth. So you're coming out from the winter in the place of silence, and now you're able to speak your truth. You're using your voice. You're releasing into the world your truths, who you are. Um,
It's true though, isn't it?
and it feels like too also like with singing. So if your soul feels good to sing, to speak, I don't know why, but I'm getting like when you go to speak poetry, and some people not they sometimes they'll put them to a beat, but others where they just go and they share their poetry. They just share what it is that they wrote down and want to express. I'm also getting that because I feel like these kinds of what's the word I'm looking for, these gifts, these special different um fibers that make up your tapestry, um all of it is incorporated into that creative aspect, very creativity. And she's also coming out of a record player horn, so she's singing, she's releasing, she's expressing, she's expanding. And
she can
by
totally rock that gown. So you might want to, dress up
and with
just
it
for
also
no
getting with the
reason.
fire sign too,
Yes.
with the colors. I'm a Sag, so I'm a fire sign, so there's that natural creative spark that a lot of us fire signs have. And so with doing that, you're going to be attracting people of like mind. And it's so beautiful too how there's like a child here, because you're just talking about your daughter, and yet here's a smaller child, but it's kind of like that inner child too, that sense of wonder of what's out there, what's the potential. And that beautiful orange too is like another color too, like in her gown. And it's that sense of creativity. What do I want to attract next? What do I want to bring into my life? Who's going to come into my life? How can I express more of who I am in the upcoming year? So last card, because I wanted to pull a crystal. 2, Unikite, living in the present, living from the heart. And that too has the reddish pinkish color orange in the stone as well. So maybe wear a little bit of orange. Sometimes when people want to express or bring out an aspect of themselves, or open or develop a certain chakra. If you want that feeling of sensation, more of like bringing out the creativity aspect of yourself, maybe some oranges, orange yellows and reds, and just get out there and start playing. It's spring. Get out there and have fun. Express yourself.
The solar plexus, which is yellow, the heart, and the orange with the unicat. Yeah.
Oh, oops.
So that's for the heart and the sacral chakra and the solar plexus. So it's all these, the first 3 chakras you have to work with. Yeah. So that's what a unikite looks like anyway. Yeah.
I actually have some little pieces. I'll have to work with it. Yeah, I love Unikite. Very calming, good stone.
It is.
Yeah, because our heart
Nice.
chakra is both pink, is pink and green. So stones that have both of those colors, especially 2 watermelon, tourmaline is also a beautiful stone to have too. That helps not just balance the heart, but also to ground the emotions, because it's got the darker color in it as well, the black tourmaline in it.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Thank you, guys.
Yeah.
Oh, you're welcome.
Beautiful.
Thank you for being willing to let us do that for you
while
we could see your face.
It's actually gorgeous, so I'm truly appreciative.
Sure.
So yeah, like Gadriel says, anybody I've been looking, but I haven't seen. Does anybody else like a reading this evening? Let me take off here on Star. And in the meantime, like I was talking with Mandy, favorite flowers, favorite crystals, plants. How do you connect with nature? What's your element or aspect of the element? I love crystals, so that's my thing.
I love both. I have crystals and plants, and the crystals in my plants.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I kill plants, so I don't have the green thumb. I'm more of the stone.
Yeah, mine's stone.
What about you,
My
Daryl?
favorite flower is the peony. It reminds me of my maternal grandmother and my mother. So I want to
very
get
nice.
out into the yard and plant some that I did some blessing of some of peony. What do they call those? Not roots, bulbs or whatever, to
Yeah, I
be
think they're
able to plant
bulbs.
them. So did that, and I did that on. I did that at Immelk, so in February. So need to get them into the ground.
And set that, get that intention in there, and just let those seeds, let that blossom.
Yeah, right time of
You
the
got
year
it.
for it. Yeah.
Yes, it is.
Spring is
Really
slow
is.
coming here. It's like one day we have 60 degrees, then it drops to 40, high 30s, starts to snow, sleet. I mean, this spring has just been incredible.
Yeah.
Yeah. It
I think we're
snowed in
going to jump.
April.
Yeah, I think we're going to jump right into summer with the change of the climate. I think we might have a couple of straight weeks of nice spring, but then boom,
Nice.
it's going to get hot.
Oh, I wish.
If I could just have 6 months of spring and then 6 months of fall, I'd be happy. I'd be a happy camper.
Yeah.
I live in Utah, so it's bipolar weather.
It's what weather?
Bipolar weather. It can't make up its mind.
Mm-hmm.
It's a bit like that, yeah.
Huh?
It's a bit like that, yeah. Can't make up its mind. Yesterday it was absolutely boiling, and today it was,
And that's unusual for the UK, right?
Next day it was snowing. Eh?
That's unusual for the UK to have intense hot weather like that in some of the storms.
Yeah, especially this time of the year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, if anybody doesn't want any individual readings, do we want to end maybe on a collective?
Sure.
Yeah.
And if anybody at the last minute wants to jump in, let us know.
Did you want a reading?
Who?
You.
Yeah, do you want to
Indigo Chrysalis Tarot. Shield Maiden, Divine Feminine. Do you want a reading?
Go on then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who wants one first?
I do. No, actually, go ahead with Mandy, because it's really late at your time, right, hon? You're after 12 o'clock? Oh, okay.
I think she's a night owl.
I am a night owl.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love
Sorry if you heard that this is the furnace.
I can never adjust. So, from living in America.
Yeah, we did some moving today. A friend helped me, and this friend let me know about some people who aren't quite, I thought, were friends. And so a guidance on this Earth Day, moving forward, planting new roots and, wanting to bring more of like-minded energy. So that's the energy I'm putting out. So it'll be interesting to see what the cards will have to say.
Yeah. So we're going to card for you, yeah? Heather?
Huh?
For you, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Here, let me turn up my thing because the heater just came on. I'm sorry, sweetheart. What did you say?
I said a card for you, yeah?
Yes, dear, please. Thank you very much.
Of spirit messages.
Yes, I don't think I've ever had a reading from you, Mandy, so that would be wonderful.
Yeah. Still.
And my
charger. Ooh, she had jumpers.
Woohoo. Jumpers are better than floaters.
Oh.
And when do you move into the new place?
Well, we're doing it right now back and forth because we have no one to really help us on one day. My nephew will be here. He will be here next week. Hopefully to help move a couple like pieces of the furniture. I'm putting into the universe's hands that he will have another able body with him because Shannon and I physically are disabled. We cannot do it. And so within the last couple of weeks, him and I have been doing a few boxes here and there.
Sure.
And then I had a friend today. So I'm very grateful for, the help on the side where people have come forward. So we're hoping to be out by May 1st. We're not sure, though. Completely moved in.
Okay. It's exciting.
Very happy.
Congratulations.
With the new place, yes.
And am I allowed to pull a rebel card for you?
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh, hell yeah.
Silver Star Priestess, are you ready to go? You look very intent.
I'm ready.
Oh, this is my first too from Heather.
Okay.
It's a night of firsts.
Yes. Firsts are always good, right?
Well.
Okay. You
I'm not going to go there.
A king to be.
A king to be.
From the Seeker Tarot. I think because you're seeking your kingdom, like your house is what you're talking about.
Yes.
You're trying to solidify that. And it says communication or connection is necessary. So making the right connections to get the place that you want. Make sure you're communicating that. And communicating with like networking, finding the right people to connect to, actually have knowledge about where and can actually get you into where you want to be. And I think I remember a previous reading where they were saying something about you're having a hard time selling your house. You shouldn't be having a hard time.
That's
you
not
find
me.
somebody who knows.
I think that might be Mama Bear.
Knows what you're doing. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, that's.
Just find somebody knowledgeable who knows what they're doing, who can give you the right information, right direction, and to move you forward. Because this person seems like they will be really knowledgeable in like real estate or whatever. If you're trying to find a house. And then you have Black Obsidian Kali. You got Kali Ma.
Oof.
So it says, Goddess Kali, Black Obsidian, Sacred Revolution. I release allegiance to the old cycles, opening my soul to the birthing process of Divine Mother, who guides me into the highest fulfillment of my potential. As I can't see this. Is entirely new order of being established in the respect of the greater unfolding power. I am willing to be moved, inspired, and guided to embrace new approaches in that just like died. Response to the process of courage required for change. I trust the universe loves me and I let it grow.
Thank you. We do have a new place and we're moving in. There are a few things that need to be addressed about the place, but the people are nice that run it. So I feel that will flow very well.
That makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. Okay.
Do you want me to go next?
Yeah.
Are you all done, Silver Star? Okay. I'm going to start with get the fuck out of your head. Get in your heart. It misses you.
Aww.
Duh.
Oh, I'm seeing the French cross too. Have faith.
Breathe, Indigo, Chrysalis, Tarot, so that you can hear me.
Yeah, no, everything makes exactly, I know.
Okay.
It's all very heart centered tonight with everybody's readings. We're really needing to focus on the heart.
Yes, Mother Gaia, nature, because we have difficulty existing. We have in the Wildwood, we have the 8 of stones, which is skill, which tells me, oh, you already know what that means, don't you?
It's getting there, yes.
Okay, so then I'm not going to add anything to that. And then we have the Archer, which is the Chariot. And the great thing about this card is you need to be precise in where you're putting your thoughts and your energy, because this Archer once she releases the arrow, it is going to hit its mark.
I love that card.
Yeah,
And being a
it's a great card.
Sagittarius, even more. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
It's focus, eyes on the mark.
Eyes on the mark, focus on it, and do that. Get the fuck out of your head.
Mm-hmm.
And then, okay, so then we'll bookend this with another rebel card, which is, what the hell are you waiting for? Get that shit done.
Mm-hmm.
And
I'm
if
working
you are,
on it.
yeah, if you're waiting for a sign, well, here it fucking is.
Yes, I'm creating my own oracle deck using my artwork, and so I've been working on it. Yep.
Here it is. Boom,
Ooh,
girl.
That's a yellow one. Wow, he whipped out
Hey,
the
girl.
yellow one for me. Nice.
So there
Solar
you go.
plexus. Yep.
Right, okay.
Thank you, Gerald.
You're welcome.
I've just gone through all of these cards, so I'll start off with this one. Yeah. Just ask, it says. There are many here in the spirit world that can assist you at this time. We are made up of the divine source, your loved ones, friends, guides, angels, and spirit helpers who are waiting to assist you. We are your spiritual team, and all you have to do is ask for our help and guidance. We bring you this card at this specific time because we want to remind you that even though you're reaching out for answers, you don't necessarily need a special tool to ask us for help. We have always been here and always will be, and although we cannot interfere with your karmic lessons that you're meant to learn, we can come to your aid by gently inspiring, guiding, and helping you to recognize synchronistic signs. During your life, you may have tried to do or have done things on your own, which can be rewarding, but when it becomes too much and you start to feel drained or weak, you don't have the strength to go on. Then call on us and we'll make every effort to help you. Remember once again that we cannot interfere in your life until we're asked or invited. Know that we're always here and waiting, and most important, that we love you. All right. And then I got the energy oracle, which is the magician and the mirror. So this card upright, it says knowing you and using your true power. This card upright represents the culmination of your personal and spiritual power at this time. In the magician's left hand is the flame of passion and action. Yeah. In his right hand is a vortex of water and the light of reflection. This highly beneficial card is telling you that you are the magician, and within your grasp are the amazing forces of earth and spirit. The water is the energy of yin, the power of spirit and clarity of thought. The flame is the energy of yang, bringing direction and creativity. Together, they give you the magnificent magic of transformation. The mirror stands beside the magician, reflecting the outer world's response to your choice to use or dismiss. The true power that you have. Its silver reflection reveals the future in a mist on the horizon, ready to be magically formed. When you receive the magician upright, you are put on notice that an important and powerful time is at hand. You are the alchemist of your life, and just as an alchemist turns base metal into gold, you are now able to transform your difficulties into great blessings. This is true in every area of your life. Claim your power and embrace your intentions in your heart and in your daily life. Direct your destiny, and the mists of the future will clear into brilliant reality. And the last card I've got Yeah, I've read that one, didn't I? Oh, remain positive. Did I read that one? No, don't think I did. And then I've got a rebel card for you. Okay. The angels are asking you to keep an optimistic attitude. There's a very positive momentum beginning to build towards the creation of your desires. You're speeding your dreams along by maintaining a cheerful and confident demeanor. That's the law of attraction, isn't it? It may seem as though your plans are taking a long time to manifest, but very soon you will see a change. Don't allow yourself to lose hope when your dreams are so close to coming true. Your rebel card is love. Get some, give some. It'll cheer your ass up.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You know what you gotta do.
Yep, and just these are a couple of my cards that I'm working on. I found
Ooh.
circular ones.
Oh, nice.
So, and I have a large book that I'm working on too, but I'm just letting spirit guide me. I'm just doing my art, and
Amazing.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
I don't know how I'm going to read them or how people can read them, but I've been showing them to Tangi in private, and she's been pointing out a lot of things that she sees intuitively that I don't. So I know if she can see things intuitively, people will see things intuitively on their own as well. So
Have
Yeah.
you been in touch with Donna Thompson of Artists and Oracles?
I don't know of her until just now that you mentioned her.
She
I'll write her
is
name down.
she is doing a series where she is an artist. She creates collage art, and she had me on to do an interview talking about people who are artists.
Ooh.
So
Oh.
Where can I find a regular sheet of paper here?
I knew exactly what she was doing. We're all watching her. She's like,
Donna Thomas.
Donna Thompson,
Oh,
and
Thompson.
her channel name is Artists and
Mhm.
Oracles.
Oh, I have got to check her out as soon as we're done. Oh, wow.
So
Okay. Thank you. No, I haven't heard of her. Well,
You're
there
welcome.
we go. There's the serendipity and the things at the universe, and there we go.
Yeah.
So there you
Alrighty. Okay, one card for the final card for the collective. How's that sound, y'all?
go.
Yep.
Okay, because Jeffrey's on his way home with pizza.
What are we going to do, Mandy?
Oh,
We're gonna do Mandy.
Oh, I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
cool. Oh, I thought I got away with it then.
Oh, well, if you don't want one,
I
you
remember.
have to.
Okay.
We'll play nice.
Hi, Kala Lily. Welcome, hon. Hi.
Hi, Liz.
Oh, is that Kala Lily's name, Liz?
I believe so.
I just love calling her Kala Lily. Such a beautiful name.
It is.
Kala Lily. Okay. Oh.
Did we do one for Gerald? We did, didn't we?
Oh, we didn't do Gerald either.
I won't have time because
that's
Jeffrey's
true,
coming
'cause
home.
Jeffrey's on his home with
Oh,
pizza.
Jeffrey's on his way.
Yep. So I will go first because I'm going to need
Yes, you have to go.
to bow out. So 5 of arrows. Frustration. Whatever you're doing on this Earth Day is not helping you. It's actually making you more frustrated, and you sort of know it already. And it's still taking up your time and attention. It is hard to break out of that habit, to be honest with you. And so it's important to remember, focus on one arrow at a time.
Yeah.
Because the next card I got is the Ace of Arrows, which is the Ace of Swords and is the breath of life. So when you are caught up in all of that that thought process that's going on in here and you can't focus,
Yeah.
literally breathe. Stop what you're doing and do a belly breath. Doesn't matter how long. You don't make it fancy, but just push your belly out so that you can exercise that part of your being.
Mm-hmm.
And it's also going to help give you more oxygen so that you can think about things differently. When we do shallow breathing, we can only do the same thing. When we do a period of deeper breathing, or breathing that is helpful to invigorate the brain differently, then we
Yeah.
can learn new things.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've been
And
doing that with the singing anyways, doing the breathing exercises.
oh yeah, yes, that's very, very important. And then the last card we got is the same as Heather's, which is the Eight of Stones, skill. And what you're working on is actually, it's not a quick fix. It's been going on for a long time, and there's no way to just wash it away without creating so much damage and difficulty. So slowly work at things. The journey of 1,000 miles begins with one step. Just remember, just do one thing every day consistently.
Yeah. What I've got to do is just focus on what I've got that's possible for me to do right now, which is
Yes.
this channel and my band. And that is brilliant. Everything I've ever wanted, I've got it right now, except for one thing, which is the thing I've wanted most all my life, and I haven't got it yet. And that's what you're talking about, and that's what I've got to change my thoughts
Yes.
about as well.
Yes.
You know.
And yeah. And do you want a rebel card too? Do you need to be bitch slapped, or do you want me just to end it there?
Yes, actually,
I mean, I'm sorry. This is your channel. I don't know if I'm allowed to say that.
Biatch.
But I would also encourage you to figure out if it's easy to get overwhelmed, isn't it?
Yes.
It's easy to get overwhelmed. So my suggestion, by the way, for entertainment purposes only, I'm only licensed in my state to drive, so don't base your life on anything that I say. Before you go to bed, figure out what one thing you need to get done the next day and write it down. And then when you wake up, then you can just focus on getting that one thing done. Unlike Heather, Indigo Chrysalis Tarot, like emptying the dishwasher, bitch, she only did half of it.
Yeah, but we have an arrangement. I cook, he cleans, so it's balanced.
How's that working? But you still didn't do what you said what you needed to do. But anyhow, on a serious note, try that. Try that just for one day, and see what and see. So when you go to bed and do some breathing, think about what is one small thing that you can do that you need to get done for the next day. Small.
Yeah, I was going to just focus on some videos tomorrow, making some.
Okay, and focus on one video.
Yeah.
One video, and then when you get up in the morning, do your morning routine and then start on that video. Because if you get that one thing done, then the next day is you can get another thing done. And
I know what
so
you're saying. Yeah.
okay. Laugh. Where the fuck is your sense of humor?
I lost it somewhere.
Well, find it.
I can't find it. I can't find it.
So.
And if you can't find it, Gerald will help you find it.
Oh, I mean, I am a bit sassy.
Yeah.
Sassy and brassy.
You were so true. It was so true what you just, I mean, yes.
That's wonderful.
Yeah. Thanks for letting me read, and thank you for letting me jump on. I
Oh my
appreciate
goodness,
it.
it's always a pleasure. This, I think, the first time you've been on my channel.
It is, and let's hope it's not the last.
No, because
the
because
last.
what I've been doing is I've been moving everything over to the new place, and once I have my room all set up, I have a whole slew of ideas I've been working on and people I want to be able to brain on. So I want to be able to do it consistently and be able to have
Blah
it
blah
structured.
blah blah blah. Just
Oh,
do the shit.
please.
Do it.
Do you know, I was
I
thinking
don't
of
know what
doing
you're
this.
talking
This is a
about.
good
I don't
idea,
either.
brilliant idea.
All right,
So,
Gerald.
all right.
Have
Thank you,
a lovely
everybody.
evening.
Bye,
Take
darling.
care,
Bye.
everybody.
Bye.
Have
Thank
a good
you.
evening.
Yeah, I mean, this is a brilliant idea, isn't it? Because I wouldn't be so shy
Tough
about
love.
going on and doing a live if I could just invite people on, because then you got someone to talk to while you're waiting for the chat to come in.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I agree.
All right. So oh no, Mandy. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I got so distracted. Um Comfort, hearth, the home. Um Sometimes, like, I pulled this the other day for somebody and I could relate to it. It's kind of like for me too. Our home is where our heart is. It doesn't necessarily, because where we've been living, it's been 14 years and a lot of heartache and stuff has happened here. However, it's also been a place of love and comfort and refuge. So it's like, really, no matter where it is that you are, um, take comfort. Like, I have, food on the table, roof over the head, that kind of thing. So
Yeah.
for me, that's comfort, that's hearth in home, having those around you, family, your pets. I know you have a kitty. I know there's a little doggy here, but
Yeah, I got a dog.
and you do have a dog. So
Yeah.
for you, that's like your comfort. Take comfort in that. I know
Yeah.
you said there was something else that you're working on getting that you don't have, and I think the next card might lean into that. The desert, and she's on a swinging by herself. But sometimes we need that solitary time, to be alone with ourselves, to be able to figure out exactly what our next step is, what we need to do, um, to make sure that we're taken care of first, before we go. And it's beautiful too, because even though with the word solitary, you would think, oh, lonely, gloomy, but no, she's got these beautiful birds. There's three of them. So for me, three is like a joyous kind of like celebration, like the three in tarot, three of cups, three of wands. It's like a completion. So you have those three birds, air singing. They're singing their song. The sun is rising, or it could be setting, but it's right for me. It's rising, and just this beautiful glow, this yellow, having that place of your solar plexus, being centered within yourself, knowing thyself, knowing your own power, who you are. And I think that's what
You've hit
that's
it right on the head.
huh?
I think you've hit it right on the head.
Okay.
Yeah. I'll tell you after what it is.
But yeah, and then there's also like little lights around her too. So, and it's kind of hard to see with the glare, but this is your spirit guides. This is your soul family. You're all surrounded. You're supported. I mean, you're on a swing on this tiny, thin little branch, but you're supported. You may think that, you are alone, but there's a beauty in being in solitary as well. And I mean, I went 7 years before finding I mean, before any date whatsoever. And, just being able, even not going out with somebody. And people were like, well, how can you do it? I said, because I know that I have to be whole in myself first. I have to be, I mean, I'm still working on that, but I had to know who I was, what I would and would not put up with, what I would not accept, and what it is that I wanted, because I wanted the comfort of home, of hearth, of feeling secure and stable, and being able to do what it is that I wanted to do.
Yeah, I've got
forward.
stuck set in my ways now. I've been 18 years on my own.
18? Wow.
18.
That's a long time.
Yeah. Well, I've had boyfriends, but nothing serious. Nothing serious. I haven't loved again. So.
You just haven't loved yet, but I think a lot of it has to do with work that needs to go on in here first.
Yeah. The bit where you see the bit where I'm independence, being alone. And with what Gerald said about something that is nagging at me and it's on my mind all the time and it hurts like hell, right? I'm missing the twin.
You're missing the what, hon?
A twin sister.
Oh, you have a twin sister.
Yeah.
Now, is it that you haven't met her yet, or there was like a
met her yet.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
You're looking forward. You're looking for
her. And think about it every single day. And it's what's stopping me from moving forward, you know?
Mystery. Transformation. She's there.
I know. I can feel it.
You have to trust. It's a mystery, kind of like mysteries where you might or may not be meant to find her, but with the butterflies being there, and right there too, the light is in her solar plexus. It's in her soul. So I really feel like at some point you may find her, but it's going to take a lot of transformation, a lot of time to go through.
She's not ready yet. She's still.
Oh, so you have found her. Okay.
Yeah, from what I've been told, she's having fun up there in the higher energy levels. You know what I mean? And she doesn't. She's doing law of attraction.
Is she in spirit?
No.
Oh, okay. So she's just a party
doing
girl.
The law of attraction, and I don't think. I think what it is she doesn't actually want to meet me yet because it's not the right time. That's what I'm putting it down to, because surely we're gonna meet one day. I found her. Why did I find her if we weren't going to meet?
Well, for closure too for yourself, but yeah, she's
but
going
I never
through.
knew about her until I found her.
See, that kind of like that swirling too. She may be going through a lot of stuff in her life that might be a little bit turmoil. And what says down here, I understand dark matter a little bit. This might be something very heavy too for her, that she's not ready yet in her place, in herself yet to be able to address. But with the butterflies, I really think she's going to come and meet with you when she feels transformed enough, where she's able to take that energy and mute enough where it's like, okay, now I'm in a place where I can go and I can meet you. And what's beautiful is that there's a blue butterfly on her mouth, and blue, of course, is speaking, is talking.
Yeah.
So
I think it's because we were brought up in different families. Emotionally, we're different. You know.
What'd you get, Heather?
In the right time. I got you. Okay, it says, "Be a curious creature."
It's a little dark.
And it's the yellow.
Oh, yeah.
It's like bright yellow.
There's the yellow.
So you're talking about the solar plexus, and this card's yellow too. Both of them are yellow, and this one says, be curious, and then this one says unnecessary worries. So don't worry about the things that aren't in your control. Kind of let that go, and just, like she said, work on your solar plexus, work on your self-confidence, work on what you need to do, and not worry about the things. And when the right timing for the things to come in will come in, and not to over stress about that, because it's just giving you anxiety, because you are awakening to the fact that you have these new options. And just have like maybe if you could take a break and step back, because you are going through some intense stuff as well as like some really good stuff, and just making a time for you to have that thought. And if you can if you get fidgety with your hands, like you can always get make yourself a beaded prayer bracelet, just like rub the beads and have like a mantra for each bead or something like that.
Yeah, I was thinking of sitting and making beads tomorrow, actually.
So there you go.
Said to bring up the beads, and then we got Tiger's Eye.
Oh, that is I gotta get that deck.
It's gorgeous, right? It's so dark in here. I'm so sorry. Somebody keeps turning off my light. I'm like, dude, it says, I give my soul unconditional permission to be wild and free. I grow with confidence, fiercely, passionate, sacred passion. I have my instincts towards growth and expansion. I uncage my heart and discover my wild, natural state of being authentic, truthful, inspired, and awake. I live my truth with wellness and more towards new directions of a new new connections. I let my soul roar loud and proud.
Yes. Hang on. Where's my?
Yeah,
I've got
what
one
is the name of that
Get
deck?
it before I forget. Wait a minute.
That one is the Crystal Mandela
The crystal. I've seen that.
I have
by
got one
Alana
somewhere.
Fairchild.
I've got one
It's the
somewhere.
mini deck.
Yeah,
Oh, that's right. Another
I've written it
Fairchild deck.
down. Oh yeah, that was
Crystal
brilliant.
Mandala.
Thank you. I'm gonna get
It's a beautiful deck.
I forgot about the tiger's eye. I need that.
That's
Yeah, I
a
can't wait
very
to get to the new
rooted
place and unpack all
solar
my crystals.
plexus crystal too.
Yeah.
I
Thanks
can't
for
wait to
that.
share my crystals with everybody.
I needed this tonight. This is why we're doing this tonight. I needed that reading. I needed that.
Yeah.
Welcome. We love you, babe. Keep going. You got this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Final collective for everybody. Are we good?
The collective card.
All right. And then I gotta get ready and take my night medication. Get ready for bed. It's been a long day with the moving. We got some work to do tomorrow too.
I know it sounds like I got a herd of elephants upstairs.
I'm like,
it'll only be an hour, don't worry.
Dragon Path.
So thank you everybody too that's still hanging with us in here for joining us tonight.
So slowly letting people know about, my twin.
The sun, shine your light, allow that, and there's that beautiful yellow orange again. So I think today, is basically grounding yourself in who you are, connecting with Mother Earth. Let that sun just flow through you. Let it bring out that beautiful, natural, divine inner light that you are. And there's two people here just looking at this, kind of like a waterfall, and just allowing that light to fall and to flow and just admiring it and just knowing that you are divine light. We are of whatever your spiritual beliefs are or who your higher power is. We are all of that divine light. It flows through us, and to honor it and just kind of to recognizing it in each other. That's what this two here looking at this is kind of like looking at that light that we all have, all that flowing beautiful light from the stars into the moon into the sun, and just let it flow.
Just dropped a bunch of them. I'm not reading that many.
I was going to tell you that
Lisa.
card I pulled for you before I forget. Mandy, it reminds me of the gremlins. The 5 little gremlins. Don't feed me after midnight.
Oh.
I just had to say that before I totally spaced it.
That's awesome.
Okay. I got Merlin the Dragon. So let's see what Merlin the Dragon is. Gremlins. Wow.
And we're just saying no reading after midnight. She pulls up gremlins.
Yeah. Oh, there it is.
That's awesome.
There it is. Got it. All right. Continue your journey, discovering what you need to learn, understand, and own. Merlin the Dragon, to give him his full name, is an incredibly large and sage old dragon whose message is one of teaching and learning. If he has found his way into your reading today, his message is this: not all things are as they seem. Some are images being reflected back to you in order for you to understand discernment and learn the lessons of self-trust. Only once you have done this will you discover how to stand in your power and own who you truly are. The Grand Master Dragons are able to shapeshift between their dragon and human or angelic form. In whichever guise he adopts, Merlin is the teacher of teachers. So heed his wise counsel. You are unable to teach others until you fully understand the lessons yourself. Once you have mastered these, you are in a position of clarity and ownership and can share your wisdom with integrity and power. Until then, hold your tongue and continue your journey, discovering what you need to learn. Wow.
Oh, beautiful.
Good card.
I got
Hi, Ron.
the five of swords, the naysayers, the people, the monkey mind, the people in the back of your head. Let that go, release it, and take a leap on your faith, on yourself. That yellow coming in again. Allow the transformation to take process, the 4 cardinal directions, be the leader in your life, and take the bulls by the horn, basically. And then we got this one again that I got for you. Very solar plexus, take your power back, come from a heart center place, go do what's passionate for you, what really is driving you, what makes you feel good, what makes you feel in that flow, and go with that. And then I got labradorite, which is a Leo Sagittarius stone as well.
I'm Leo.
Are you a Leo?
Yeah.
It's a Leo and a Sagittarius card or stone. It says Archangel Iniel and Labradorite. I delight in being me. I embrace my quirks and eccentricities. I am truly myself. I come from a place of self-love that allows others to receive and love me. As I discover and express my true self, I step fully into my path and fulfill my higher purpose. As I love and honor my nature, I listen to my intuition and give priority to what matters most in my soul.
Those cards, all of those cards basically said near enough the same thing.
Yeah. And we're all, and I don't know if y'all, we're all fire signs.
Yep.
Yeah.
Aries, Leo, Sag.
The triple, the triple threat. And we actually did have Lisa from Spirit Intuitive Tarot pop in. And I'm not sure what your time is, ladies, but I was going to ask Lisa if she would like a little card pull for Earth Day before we end. Yeah. So, Lisa, if you would like one, let us know. And Tangi did play back, and she loved her reading. So, thank you, everybody. And she's right. I am not a blendologist. So, Lisa, give us a shout. And if not, then I'll thank everybody and just
Lisa
beautiful.
usually likes a rebel card.
Oh, Lisa, what a treat. Sure. Okay.
No, I don't know if she wants one, but she usually likes them, doesn't she?
Lisa, you want a rebel? Actually, yeah, go for it. I think it'd be fun for her to receive one instead of her giving them.
Anyway.
Are you good, Heather, with
Yeah, I don't have the Rebel deck, but I can still pull a card.
Pull a card. Okay, I just want to make sure that I wasn't keeping you from
Oh no, you're fine. I don't think they missed me.
What a treat. Okay. Here you go, Lisa.
I gotta get Lisa, you gotta get you on live here with me some evening. We can do dreams or something really fun. I had a really weird one I can't wait to share with you and Debbie. Kind of freaky this afternoon.
Throwing cards at me, I guess.
Oh, did you get an hangover the other day? You're the best thing that ever happened to you.
Oh, let me pull.
You're a hot mess.
There we go.
Fact. So you're going to clean yourself up, girlfriend. Yeah? You're lovely. You shouldn't be feeling bad about yourself. You shouldn't be a hot mess. Yeah? Says you're the best thing that ever happened to you. Okay?
Sweet.
That's it.
Okay.
Okay. I got expand your universe. And look at that fire.
Wow.
Hot mess.
So
I'm laughing because
expand
she
the
says, yeah,
universe. And I think that's what you're doing with your channel and everything too. Like you're expanding yourself. You're going through a huge state of growth. And then
Yeah.
you got goddess, I can't pronounce that name, and it's heliotrope. I acknowledge how far I have come and the immense inner value derived from my journey. As this far, I choose to complete the tasks that have resonate with my heart, seeding them through with they are shining and divine brilliance and beauty. I recognize the value of my past efforts and experiences. I balance passion, purposeful devotion to my destiny, and contentment and gratitude for all I have now.
Yeah.
Can I see the front of that card again? That was beautiful. Oh wow.
Yeah.
That's still the Alana Fairchild.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta get that.
Yeah.
That's beautiful.
It's a beautiful deck. I love those cards together.
Me too.
Yeah, I'm gonna. Yeah.
So you want to? Oh, actually, I'm sitting here looking at that, and I'm reading the chat. So sorry, I got one card so far for you, Lisa. Let me just shuffle a few more. Yeah, I definitely got to get Lisa on here when I get settled in. Oh, and she says, lovely card. Thank you. And let's see. Goes right with what Heather said. First of all, angel light. Here, let me do one of these things. So angel light, throat and crown chakras. You are connecting more and more with your higher self. Your readings are coming through stronger. They're more clear. They're more precise, I've noticed. And it's just reminding you that you do have your angels, you do have your spirit guides around you, Lisa, around you at all times to tap into and to ask for help, because they do speak through you, through your crown chakra and through your throat. So you're definitely expanding, and just like that transformation pressure, you're like pushing right through, and you're developing more. I like this because it's like there's still like another face over here, if you can kind of see it. So it's like you're moving from one aspect of yourself right straight into another, complete transformation. And just be careful that the pressure doesn't get too much to you.
Yeah.
Because I know a lot of us want you on our channel, and we're always, so when's Lisa going to be on? When's Lisa going to be on? And just make sure that you take your time. You do take your time, do it right. You can do it, baby. Do it tonight. Sorry, I love music. So when I said that, I got that song in my head and I had to sing it. So it is just try to get some of that pressure off of you, and just allow this transformation of you and your channel and your abilities just to flow so naturally.
Yeah.
With song too. That was one of the favorite songs to skate to when I was a kid. So
it's a good song.
Yes.
I don't know it. It's American.
Oh, this was the disco era. Oh my goodness. I want to say Sister Sledge, but I'm not sure.
I know Sister Sledge. I like that.
Oh, sorry, that was my heater. So if you heard that, hope you didn't jump. So is that it, ladies? We all done for the evening?
Yeah. Thanks for having me on.
Thanks for having us on. Yeah.
Yes, thank you for coming on. I was just kind of like, I didn't even think I wanted to go on tonight because I was just so exhausted and sore from, moving some stuff this morning, and after I got up and I was watching a couple of videos channels, I was like, no, I want to read now. I want to read.
Yeah. But it's like me earlier, I was meditating and all of a sudden I thought, do you know, I should ask that question actually. I should ask that question. So that's why earlier today I made like 3 videos, one after another.
Yeah,
You
I
know?
caught one of them. It was on Boris Johnson. It's like
Yeah.
UK's
Yeah.
Trump. Yeah.
Will he revive? Yeah, he's gonna.
Yeah.
And the one about Vladimir Putin.
I avoid his energy, most politics energy, because for me, like because somebody saying, well, political energy isn't quite the same as like when they say, well, you do true crime with Maya, and for me it's like, for me that's a purpose. I'm not saying that political really doesn't have a purpose. I'm not saying that at all. But for me, I rather tap into that energy and put that energy into to help find missing kids, people, and things. Whereas politicians, for me, they don't deserve my time or energy.
No, but they
For me, they're not worth it.
Look at what they take. I mean, I can't even afford to buy my gas.
Bye, Lisa.
Bye, darling. It's like my gas. I put £20 on yesterday. I've got £6 left.
Yeah. It's gone down here a little bit. It's gone from 430 something to 409. So
it is because of the war in Ukraine. I know that, but the thing is, it's like Boris Johnson is just he's taking. It's all for himself. He just doesn't know discipline, and he doesn't care about us.
Yeah.
He doesn't care.
None of them do, really.
He's there for himself, and
So I like focusing my energy on helping those in need. So it's a balance. Sometimes I have bad dreams afterwards because I've tapped into that. But for me, it's worth it if I get insight that I can maybe share with somebody that could help.
Yeah, you have to sage yourself afterwards if you.
Oh yes.
Because you don't open yourself up to anything.
Oh yeah. Even just last night when I was reading in the chat, I was spraying myself down with Palo Santo. I took a salt bath. I cleared myself. I was like, I'm not going to bed till I do that, because even just doing that,
I
can only do it every once in a while.
Game, with little, flying elves and things with little, it's this cute little game so that when I go to sleep at night, hopefully, the last thing I see is something cutesy like that.
Oh,
but of course, some of those dreams will come, but at least before I go to sleep, I have something positive that's making me smile and making me, laugh.
That does make sense.
Fun. Yeah.
A lot of reason why I watch comedy before I go to sleep.
Yeah.
Get a good laugh.
Get a good laugh and go to sleep on a good note.
Yeah. Well, thank you everybody for joining us. Thank you, ladies, again for joining me. And we will all see everybody on the next chat. Have a blessed evening, tomorrow, depending on where you are. So, alrighty. Thank you. Mwah.
Thank you.
See everybody later.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.